All right, here we go. 103.3 Amp Radio, JD. Isabella Merced is here, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we Friendsgiving vibed it.
Yeah, where's the food?
I was going to bring a pie, but let's be honest, you weren't going to eat it during the interview. Would you have?
Who said I wouldn't? I just had lunch, so that'd be perfect, actually.
You would? All right, so take me through...
Now you'll be thinking about pie.
Take me through a Friendsgiving for you. What would you bring to the party? Because a lot of people that are like working and say they're too busy and don't know how to cook bring pies. They bring stuff that it's really easy to buy. Like, what would you bring?
I would probably, because I can't cook, so I would probably go to like a local Peruvian restaurant by my house because I know of one. It's called Chio's. I would go there and I'd pick up some stuff to go and then like bring it. And surprisingly, a lot of my friends are vegan. I'm not vegan. I just think I actually don't know why most of my friends are vegan.
Because they're unhappy. That's why they're vegan.
Or do you think they're vegan because they're unhappy, or they're unhappy because they're vegan?
Both.
Okay.
I think if you can't trust someone who's vegan.
No.
Yeah. Like,
I have friends who are vegan.
You are going to travel.
Say that.
You are going to travel the entire world. If you want to, like, don't ever go vegan. You're going to ruin your palate. Got to experience it.
I mean, I could probably, if I wanted to, I could probably go vegetarian. But vegan's a little too far for me. I don't know.
Why are we talking like adults? All right. So, first of all, this is from what I heard your first time in Boston.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, Mark Wahlberg would talk about Boston a lot.
All right.
He's a big fan.
Good segue, because I wanted to ask you, obviously you were in a movie with Mark. What did you learn from Mark about Boston?
Not much, honestly. I just feel like I feel like he carries Boston with him in his accent.
They all do.
Yeah.
People from Boston let you know immediately.
But you don't have a Boston
I'm from
accent.
California.
That's why.
Yeah,
How long did you live in California, though?
Well, my entire life, and then I went to college.
Well, do you feel that Boston pride? What is it like? Is it like passive aggressive? Is it aggressive? Is it
it's like, intense.
What kind of pride is it? How does it?
It's intense with sports. You just like, like Brady. If you say anything good about Tom Brady, like if you ever have a show out here and you'd be like, who loves Tom Brady? People will lose their damn mind.
Okay, great. Thank you
so
for
that's
that.
just, like how a DJ needs to play like a up-tempo, like Pitbull record to keep things moving and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you need to do. If like you don't feel something from Boston, scream something about Tom Brady and you're good.
Good to know.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's just it's a very blue-collar town. People like wear their hearts on their sleeves. They tell you how it is. And if you don't have thick skin, you will struggle big time.
I could say the same thing about the industry.
Yeah. Well, the industry that you're in, you're going to need to have thick skin.
Well, I mean, okay, so I'm more familiar with the acting industry and like that, but I'm not really that familiar with the music industry. I'm kind of getting into it right now. Kind of seeing more about what it's about. So that's interesting. And so
what about the music industry are you finding out is intriguing, is different, is not what you expected, is what was a surprise to you?
People, so the artists are way more laid back because actors, most of them act like they have something up their butt. They're very uptight. But then you'll meet the occasional actor that's like really, really loose and like fun and like will tell you anything and maybe overshare, and then you find out, oh, they play guitar, or like, oh, they used to be in a band. It's like you feel that musician energy from the occasional actor. And then I don't know, I don't know, I kind of prefer the music industry only because I haven't been in it that long. I'm sure the more I find out, the more I'm going to be like, whoa. But I like the idea that I'm just in charge of my project and kind of where it's going. Public's giving me a lot of freedom, which is scary. I'm
actually surprised you say that. I mean, I feel like both sides they have their,
their ups and downs, of course, 100%. It's just in acting, like I always felt like I was a little bit held back from, because I wanted to be directing. That's why I got into acting. I wanted to be in charge of like where it goes, and then I'm very young though, so I'm still building up my trust with other people, and people are trusting me more and more, and I'm having more say. But like I needed some creative outlet that was bigger than that, because when you're an actor, you're always kind of, it's the director's word, and when you're a director, it's the producer's word, and when you're a producer, it's the studio's word above yours. So it's like you don't really get that true kind of freedom. Well,
you're 18. You're in it for the long game, because I know you did Broadway real young.
Yeah, it's my first thing was singing and acting. So I love
TV, movies. Yeah. So I mean, you're in it for the long haul. You're only 18 years old. Like,
yeah.
So the directing thing is will always be there. But you see, that's exactly. I want to know, like, kind of maybe your end goal then. Like, what if you got to play the long game? You know what I'm saying? You obviously want to be a director.
For me, this is, I want to be a director. For me, like, I get bored not doing anything, so I love to be super busy. But for me, this has always, like, been just a hobby of mine, you know, to just express my childhood trauma in art.
Right.
And then, you know, my real goals, though, is really to do something more, you know, for the world, I guess. Is, like, travel to other countries, and my mom's a nurse, and like, I've always worked with the UNICEF. I don't know, my goals are more bigger picture than that, but for now, it's, like, step by step, I guess.
So are you pretty picky then when it comes to your projects, because you want the project to more so mean something to you? So you want to be busy, but you also want to be proactive with what you choose?
Oh, 100%. I literally, after Let It Snow, I didn't do a movie, and that was the longest I've gone without, like, actively chasing a project, you know? Sweet Girl that I'm filming right now in Pittsburgh actually came to me, so it was kind of hard for me to say no, because I love Jason Momoa. I love this script.
Every chick loves Jason Momoa.
Exactly.
Get in line.
I mean, not in that way. He plays my dad in this movie.
And in that way. What are you talking about? No one is looking at him like, I mean, he's a great actor. I'm not going to, like, say no one's looking at for his act, but come on.
He's
it's
like
a thirst.
3 times my size. He could step on me.
Correct. That's correct. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I couldn't say no to this, but I had been putting aside acting for music, and that's kind of how I got, like, 60 songs in my back pocket. Right now I got them in my phone, because I had so much time off to do that.
Right. Well, with Let It Snow, I just watched it yesterday. It was a good movie. I mean, this is like
a cute one.
It's a cute holiday flick. There's a lot of big messages. That's why I wanted to ask you, are you, like, trying to get involved with films that obviously have a deeper meaning, and, you know, that you really feel like when you put out in the universe are universally good, et cetera, et cetera?
I find that I just kind of want to do all kinds of movies, because my biggest fear is to just get put in a box. I would hate to be typecast as, like, the same character over and over again. So, like, with Let It Snow, it was a fun family movie. And then I did Dora, but then before that I did Sicario, which was rated R and one of the grittiest movies, I think. Yeah, exactly. And now I'm doing Sweet Girl, which is, the name is kind of sarcastic because, I don't know. I don't want to get too into it, but it's just like a psychological thriller, also quite gritty. So, I don't know. I just want to keep people on their toes, kind of. And
the character you play in Let It Snow is kind of ironic. Do you have any similarities to the dude that you were talking to in that? Like, some of the things that maybe he went through in the movie that you are going through personally? Oh,
100%. I deal with cynical people who think that I have it all on a daily basis. I feel like I deal with Julies all the time, who, like, underestimate the journey and, like, what you've gone through, and don't realize that, like, you know, being I guess in the industry isn't all just about chasing fame. It's like you're also chasing a hole in your heart that, like, you haven't had filled yet. So it's like I could relate to Stuart's character a lot, for sure.
And so, I mean, you're juggling a lot. You're moving around these streets. The music, the song Papi. This guy, man, like, this guy was a giant mistake. It sounded like.
Oh yeah, no, I never dated the guy. I actually added, like, a flirtatious twist to it because I wanted, like, when I envision my songs, when I write the songs I write, I try to envision people dancing to it, or, like, the music video and how that's gonna look. And my dog is snoring right now.
The dog is literally snoring.
He's, like, snoring in the studio.
It's okay.
Yeah, I envision people dancing to it, so I wanted it to be a little bit more flirtatious than, like, a diss track, which it was gonna be originally, because I wrote this song about this guy who was really obsessed with the idea, or, like, fetishizing the idea that I was Latina, which is just weird. I've encountered it before where people discriminate or like to put me in a box or stereotype, but I've never actually dealt with somebody who, like, fetishized it. So it was, like, a weird situation, and made me angry because I was working with this guy.
Yeah. It's usually white dudes who do that. White dudes fantasize about being called Papi.
You'd
like,
be surprised.
It's the truth.
Pretty much everyone, even, like, Hispanic dudes who were raised like white dudes.
Yeah, I mean, J-Lo had a song about it.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, dog? What did I do?
I think he's having a nightmare.
Okay, can you talk about Pluto? So Pluto is a service dog, and that brings. We might as well just address it, dude. He's, like, just chilling. He's posted up.
Yeah, Pluto.
He snored and growled in the same interview.
I love him.
Yeah, well, his story is really incredible because you're allergic to dogs.
Yeah, I didn't need it. I didn't need nor want nor should have had a dog at the time, but when I met him, it was like he chose me and I chose him, and you really can't deny that connection. Once you find it, it's hard to be like, nah, you know.
Are you gonna like dress him up? Are you thinking like Thanksgiving and Christmas? Are you gonna put him in a holiday sweater? Like
definitely. I love a nice bow tie.
Nice bow tie.
A classic bow,
okay.
just a bow tie, and then maybe I'll put like the collars on, like you know the cuffs that like waiters wear, the white cuffs. I have like 4. I have 3, so I can put it around his like wrist. It looks like he's like a waiter or something.
So you're one of those dog moms.
I don't dress him in full gear, full outfits. I did put him in the Papi music video though.
2 million hits. That's got to feel like pretty amazing for someone who's like just dabbling into music, and you get 2 million.
Dude, I literally checked yesterday. No, okay, so 2 days ago it had 1 million, and that was like 4 days after the video came out, and then yesterday was like 2.6 or something like that. Yeah. I don't know how it works, but like I think
you
that's
bought your
good.
views. That's clearly what it was. Like
exactly.
You clearly are lying your way to the top.
I don't know how this app works, but like I hope it works naturally, that people believe me.
Yeah, I mean, like the song is super fun. I think, are you starting to feel like kind of people respect and believe that you are extremely talented at your craft? Do you like feel that?
That's all I can really hope for, just to put myself 100% into it. What I really want, though, I don't really feel like I need to prove myself to anybody because I know what I'm capable of. But what I really want is for my fan base to find me, you know? I really want like to find my core group of people who support me and like who will listen to my stuff and watch me evolve as an artist. Like that's kind of what I want. I don't need the whole world to hear my music. I just want like just the right people to hear
I've never heard any artist say that ever. I don't want the whole world to hear my music. I just want my fans to hear it.
They can hear it, but I don't need them to love it, you know? Because not everyone's going to love it. You know you've made it when you have haters, so that's okay. I just want to find the people who are passionate, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so we haven't acknowledged that we're wearing these hats yet, or these headbands.
I know, I want to eat them. They look so good. Look at
the headband,
the chicken wing and the pie.
Oh no, yeah. No, I feel you. I was like, what are you talking about? They're not edible. They're not scratch and sniffs. But I want to talk to you about the holidays. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, for someone in your position, you're going to be on the road. You're going to be kind of like sacrificing a lot of the things that I think people who are coming up in the industry or have been in the industry go through. So. Do you guys have any family like traditions or anything like that? Thanksgiving or Christmas?
We pretty much, well, I pretty much go and see my family every year, no matter what. New Year's is optional because I usually go to Peru for New Year's, and so I visit my Peruvian family. But this year I'm actually going to be spending it in LA. It's my first Thanksgiving or Christmas in LA. And it'll be fun. Like I have a lot of Peruvian family there too that they immigrated around the same time my mom did. So we do this thing. It's more of a tradition. I think it's called the Alcatraz. And I've been people have been asking me about this because they heard through the grapevine, but it's pretty much this we have it as like a game on Christmas.
Take me in it. So we're in the crib right now. We're about to play. What is it called?
We're Alcatraz. It's
Alcatraz.
Like
come on, man.
It's a dance, pretty much.
Okay, all right.
And you take a napkin, like a tissue or something, and you attach it to the back of somebody's pants.
Oh, and then you light it on fire.
Yeah, you shake it out with your butt.
Yeah. I've heard of that.
Exactly. You've heard of that?
Yes.
Nobody, whenever I tell people, they think I'm weird. I'm like, it's a thing.
It's like, really intense. I don't understand it.
It's intense, but it's like we make it fun. In our family, like it's really a fun time.
And so
anybody
you'll continue that tradition for like the rest of your life?
I mean, it happens, every year. It's like until your hips are broken or like you're too old to play.
Until your hips are broken?
Yeah.
Oh, and you do that at Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Anytime we get together, really.
Anytime? You guys just light each other on fire? Like, what kind of family are you in, man? Like, moms, what's the deal?
We're in a family that can shake their butt.
That's right. Okay, well then what's the turn up holiday record then Christmas wise? What's your favorite Christmas song?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I like
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey's good.
I feel like your generation is different. I felt like an old person saying that. What is it? Is it like a new Lil Tecca song or something like that? You know, like what is it?
I don't really know. I think I like Chris Brown's Christmas songs are really good. Justin Bieber had that Christmas. He had 2 Christmas songs.
What was the fire single from that? Come on.
It wasn't Under the Mistletoe. Was
Mistletoe.
It? Was
yeah,
it Mistletoe?
Yeah, it was Mistletoe.
Under
Yeah.
Mistletoe.
Hold on. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I love that song.
Hold on. Yeah.
Beautiful time of the year.
Yeah, this is a bop.
So much here.
I was when Bieber was Bieber. Like,
and I love his Confessions album too. That's a really good one.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah.
What about like NSYNC, anything like that?
Yeah, I think I'm more of a Mariah Carey though. Like more R&B Christmas is my style.
Amy Grant. What about Amy Grant? My family used to bump the.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
I know. I haven't heard too much of that.
Yeah, well that's because you're younger and I'm older.
Was born in 2001.
Sweet. All right, where was I in 2001? I'm trying to maybe high school or junior high. Oh yikes, dude. That's crazy. Okay, so Christmas time. Would you ever put out like a Christmas album? Is that something you like would be interested in?
Yeah, I could do that. I could definitely do that.
You want to get on the Mistletoe remix?
An R&B.
You want to make a Mistletoe remix?
It definitely has to be an R&B Christmas thing.
Come on, Don.
You got to get on it.
I got bars for days. Okay, so speaking of albums, I know you want to release more of like an EP that's going to be more of your direction at first, right?
Yeah, just because I want my first album to be like more of a story, I guess. I want to do a concept album. But the concept is secret.
Can't tell anybody. Exclusive.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to ask you, because this is, for album purposes, this is a super off-the-wall question, because everybody wants a Rihanna album. Everybody wants a Beyonce album. Everyone wants a Gaga album.
You
have to choose one. Everybody gets a universal Christmas present. They either get a Beyonce album, a Rihanna album, or a Gaga album, and you can't say all three, because that's what media trading will tell you to do. So if you had to choose one, and remember, the other two fan bases are not going to like you. So you have to remember that. Which one would you go with?
I mean, I feel like Rihanna's been the longest.
It's gotta be a Rihanna album, right?
She's the one that's been the longest without any music out, and I'm just kind of, I'm desperate. You know?
You're desperate for some Riri?
Yeah.
I see. Where do you get your confidence from? Because you seem to carry yourself really well. Do you get that from moms?
I think it's from being in this industry for way too long.
Straight up.
Like growing up in it, I feel like I'm around a lot of dudes. Like on pretty much most of my sets, I was like the only youngin, the only like young kid there. So you have to carry yourself in a way that like they don't treat you like you're a kid.
Right. You have siblings?
I have two brothers.
Two older?
One older one who's like he's a paramedic pretty much, and he wants to be a firefighter paramedic. Good for him. He hates the industry that I'm in. And my little brother actually surprised my family recently, and he came out saying he wants to be a producer, which I was like, I didn't know he was into music. I thought I was the black sheep of
And
my
how old
family.
is he?
He's 15.
Oh, okay,
and
word.
he's already had like 4 songs with rappers come out. I mean, he's more like trap and
like what?
he's not
Who?
really pop.
Anyone that we know of?
Yeah, there's this guy named Chase. I don't know, but they're really good. You should check him out. My little brother's name is Good Lunch. Good lunch. Because the day I asked him, I was like, "Why are you called that?" And he's like, "Well, the day I found out that I, wanted to be a producer, I had a really good lunch."
Sometimes it's as simple as that. Like sometimes it really is as simple as that.
Yeah, we're actually working on some songs together. He's really good.
Keep it in house. That's super dope. Like you guys understand each other's vibes. Does he like your music?
Yeah,
I feel like that's important.
Well, it's so cute because well, it's actually kind of getting weird recently because the other day I went to go walk Pluto with my friends and he came along and he's my little brother, so I never wanted him to hang out around my friends, but as we were walking. Went back in the day, but as we were walking, I realized I was kind of blanking out for a second. I snapped back in the conversation, and he's having a conversation with my friends. I'm like, holy
he's hitting on him, man. Come on, hook the young brother up.
Are we getting to the point where my brother and I are becoming friends? Like, we're actually, like, going to hang out with each other? And because he's getting older, and he's getting less, irritating. He's becoming... So now, like, we're working on a studio together, and we're taking piano lessons together, and it's like... It's cool to see that maturity.
What about your guys' relationship has changed? Because I feel like as a musician, if you're really deep in the music game, he's gonna have to know a lot about you. Like he's gonna not saying that he doesn't know a lot about you anyway, but kind of like the things that you go through with your friends that I mean, is he starting to write songs too?
He doesn't
Or is he
write.
just producing like
he's
beats?
He's producing beats.
Oh, then you don't need to tell him anything. You're just like, yo,
Yeah,
I need some
exactly.
mid-tempo, you know what I'm saying, with this kind of flavor in it,
Yeah,
and then
I
leave me
know.
alone.
I'm so proud of him,
Yeah.
like, because he's like the sweetest
Yeah.
kid. So I hope that, like, because he's in the industry, because I'm in the industry, you know, I can guide him down like sort of a good path, you know, because it's hard to be a producer because you're surrounded by so many like bad things.
Yeah.
You know.
Keep the bread in-house.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep the bread in-house. I'm not mad at that at all. All right, I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. You're all over the place, which is super dope. Like, just enjoy it. And is there anything in Boston that you've always wanted to do so next time you come through, we can knock out for you? I was going to get you a lobster roll, but that wasn't going to happen.
I don't know. I feel like I should come when it's a little bit warmer or like snowier.
That's super selfish of you.
I did.
Because then you just let like people like me just be miserable. You know what I mean? Like, it's beanie
What
weather
makes
here.
you think I'm not gonna be miserable? I'm in Pittsburgh in the middle of the winter.
You're filming and then you go back to LA, right?
In February.
It's the most LA thing I think you'll ever say. Like, you know what I mean? I just want to go back to the sunshine. Why do I have to be there in the winter? Whatever.
I'm from Cleveland. I had like 17 years of this. I'm out of here.
Yeah, no, for real. I don't understand why more
Outta
people
here.
aren't like that. Like,
No, it's like, but the thing is, when I'm filming here in Pittsburgh, all the locals are like, you're used to this. Why are you doing that? I'm like, you don't understand. When you're from Cleveland, you only go outside to get into your car.
Right.
And even then, you have those keys that like turn on your car before you get in,
Straight
so
up.
it warms up.
Gotta warm
so
it
you
up.
get out in your like sweatpants and like a sweatshirt. You don't bundle up because you're not gonna be outside the whole day.
Right.
Whereas when we're filming, we're outside all day and like we have to look hot, so we can't wear any hats. We can't wear any like scarves.
right, exactly. Poor
The
you.
face is just out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's like the snow is just stinging my face.
Has the greatest thing about you moving to California been In-N-Out Burger?
No, I don't like an In-N-Out burger.
All right,
The
cool.
fries taste like cardboard, but I like the burgers. You get a burger from In-N-Out Burger, but you get the fries from McDonald's, and then you get a Frosty from Wendy's.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
What are you talking about? I know very well what I'm talking about.
I have the In-N-Out Burger logo tattooed on my thigh.
You do?
Yes.
You like the fries?
Yes, I love everything about it. That's why I got it tattooed on my thigh.
The animal fries are good.
That's your mistake. You went in with reputation. You probably got the animal style fries first.
No, I got the regular ones. And then somebody told me the animal style fries are better because the fries, when they get cold, they start tasting like cardboard.
That is the most disrespectful thing you'll ever say to someone. Like, if
Sorry,
you sit
I keep
here,
it real. I
two
don't
things.
lie.
Two things. Never tell someone from Boston that you think Tom Brady is whack and that you think the fumble in the 2001 or 2002
Can I just
playoff
say
game
something?
was a fumble.
Don't know anything about football. Basketball, I got you.
You're good.
Soccer, I got you. But football, I have no idea. So
I don't want to harp on the In-N-Out stuff too much, even though I feel like it's pretty disrespectful, and we can wrap this up. Thank you for coming
Friendsgiving,
through.
forget about it.
Friendsgiving was a total blast. I'm glad we got all the feelings involved, and we were honest with each other. Isabella Merced, thank you for coming through.
thank you for having
Check her out.
me.
You know where to find her. Let's go.